What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Ps4. I'm back at it again, representing Cerebral Cortex Reviews. Welcome to my podcast segment, podcast parts. Yeah, I don't do these podcasts very much, but it's been really hectic, and we've been talking about a lot of stuff. And I feel like, man, it's time to throw another podcast out just to touch bases on, what we're going to be doing. It's going to be a long, fruitful podcast, man. So pause the podcast. Go get your popcorn, your beverage of choice, your cup of choice. I'm going to grab my Coca-Cola, man. Matter of fact, while we on Coca-Cola, man, that's my favorite beverage, man. So if you guys want to send Perplex a gift, man, send me a 12-pack of Coca-Cola. But anyway, man, we've been having a crazy week, man. Where do I start, y'all? Microsoft, man, they hit us with that Scorpio news. Sony, man, they telling us more about the PS4 Pro. Graphical prowess of that, man. VR, man. What y'all think about the VR capabilities, man? Sky's the limit with that, man. I mean, especially when it comes to like zombie games and stuff like that, man. And, really interactive type of games, ninja games and stuff like that. You like feel like the blade come to the capabilities are going to be really awesome with that. And the 4K output on the Scorpio and the PS4 Pro. Nintendo's even being really heavy on that, man. Speaking of Nintendo, our boy Obi-Wan, man, he was saying, look, it's going to be called the Duo, man. It could be, he heard it from another source that came down, so it didn't come directly from Obi, don't get it wrong. So he just ran with a source that he got. And it made a lot of sense. That source, man, makes a lot of sense, and especially the way Obi debunked it. He was saying, like, by it being a hybrid console, part portable, part TV console. That's why they're going to call it the Duo, because Duo means two. But Nintendo quickly debunked it. They said that name is strictly for something not pertaining to the release of their console. It was at a meeting or something they was talking to. I don't know right off the top, but they shut that down quick. Which brings me to say that the major source, the major intel that I got, man, in regards to the console name, the Nintendo Flex, I think that's what they're going to reveal come this Friday. Listen, y'all, keep your ears open, man, because this Friday, man, that revelation of the NX has been long awaited. We need that information ASAP. You know what I mean? So Nintendo need to go ahead and drop that, man. I can't wait for it, because I want to know the name of the console that they're actually going to use. I really believe it's going to be called the Flex. I want to know the power. I want to know, we already know the price, man. We know it's going to be from $299 to $450, depending on which version of the NX you get, but, man, we want to know the meat, what's in that machine. Are they really going to use Flex technology? Me personally, I'm going to be real with y'all. Just give me a gamepad, or in other words, a controller. Man, give me a console. Give me an HDMI. I'm going to hook that mug up, man, and just run it like that. I'm a traditional guy, man. I was born in the 80s, man. I like to keep it simple, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people want to get all innovative and stuff, man, but not me, man. But if they use all the innovation, flex technology and all that stuff, man, I'm with that, because Nintendo always know what they're doing. And I'm always willing to expand my horizons and open my mind to get into something else. But I'm just telling you what I prefer, man. What y'all think about the freaking Scorpio, man? Let me pull up my stuff right now, man, because I was looking at this, man, a couple of days ago, and I was thinking about, regurgitating it to you guys, but it sounds so crazy, man. Listen, they're talking about, man, possibly the Scorpio, man, and this is a legitimate source, too, that the Scorpio is possibly using, man, NVIDIA GTX, man, graphics cards, man. Not 970, not 980, not 960. Man, talking about using 1080, man. That's crazy, man. You know how crazy that's going to be to play anything walking on this planet Earth, man. Think about how good the games and how smooth the games are going to run. Think about, just the overall fluidity of the gameplay. It's going to be something special, man. They already talking about 4K. You know what I mean? Whispers about using the borderline i9 or something AMD equivalent to, the core and the computer chips in that machine. And once again, I'm talking about the Scorpio. You know, here's what Phil Spencer said. He said this is going to be the most powerful console we ever threw out. By him saying that, the NVIDIA graphics card, man, and the i9, man, processor and everything with the 4K output, do that sound too far-fetched? Do that sound like something Microsoft can't do? Especially when they're already talking about having this the most powerful console ever? Come on now. That sound right along the bandwagon. Right up the yellow brick road, man. Why not go for that? In fact, this dude said, he foresees the future in gaming not involving consoles. That knocked my wig back. That takes me back to, and excuse me if I jump around a lot, man. Like I told you guys before, man, I'm perplexed, man. I jump around a lot because I just love talking about tech. So anything that comes in my head, man, I just like to spit it out to you guys, man. Excuse me if I jump around, but I'm just a hype head, a hype tech head. But without consoles, man, that's what Phil Spencer said. So it makes me think, man, like about my previous video. I said, when I was talking about gaming companies won't be just using consoles anymore. They're going to be using it's going to be consoles, but it's going to be more so PCs. It's going to be like 95% PCs, 5% consoles. What I mean by that is that, we get in the mobile age. Now, laptops are mobile technology or a form of. And that's where the market is going. Tablets, cell phones, laptops, et cetera, et cetera. Things are getting more condensed, but 10 times more powerful than the things that's out now. You know what I mean? So I see, man, in the next 10 years, Microsoft, they're already doing gaming PCs and everything with their Windows operating system. But I see them doing it. They're going to have a full PC. It's going to be called like a Xbox Play. It's going to be like an Xbox PC where it's going to be able to play all Xbox games, including being able to just use it as a full computer. It's going to be mainly formatted in a gaming type of way, though. It won't have they're going to give you the options to have the type of tabs and UI built to give you the ease of use. Give it like a console ease of use, if you get what I'm saying. You guys wondering, what about PlayStation? What about Nintendo, man? What are they gonna do? They don't make PCs. Like I said in my previous video, Sony made the Vio PC, so they're quite versed in making computer technology, developing computer technology, computer hardware and software. So it don't seem too far-fetched to have a PlayStation computer, Nintendo computer. Nintendo makes super PCs as well. These gaming consoles are just super PCs. That's all they are. It's just their UIs and operating systems are formatted to specific needs in a specific way, so it can have an ease of use for the general public to use. If you get what I'm saying. So Nintendo isn't going to just let their first party lineups just go to Microsoft, man, and be on Windows or be on Sony's operating system. And man, hell no. Man, submitting Mario to somebody else or Donkey Kong to somebody else or Zelda to somebody else, man, it's like financial suicide. Nintendo will never do that. So they said, man, we have to start developing our own PCs, Nintendo PCs. We will do that. And that's where I think the gaming industry is going. And I feel what Phil Spencer is saying in regards to the gaming industry is not, consoles isn't in it. And they're no longer needed. So, man, but we're in a beautiful age right now, man. Consoles are really rocking right now, but they're done. And then we're in the age where things are getting, easier and better. The mobile market is taking over everything. And, games are selling because they still look good. They still play good. Just takes a little bit of tampering. And I think the Scorpio, man, when Xbox is going to jump in with Scorpio and just show them, all the other competitors how to do it. Hey, we're going to just, make this gaming console / PC. It's going to be a hybrid. It's going to be, it's going to have the ease of use. Unlike the Alienware Alpha and the Steam machines and stuff. Sometimes you got to format and map the buttons of your controller. You got to find the right controller to use for a game. You got to maybe adjust the settings of the system. And it could be the TV. And Consoles, plug and play, baby. That's why consoles still sell very well. And that's how I think the new PCs in the future are going to be. Because they're going to be strictly all gaming PCs. I mean, as far as, what's going on inside of them. And the look are going to change. VR, man. Nintendo was talking about doing some VR as well, man. I mean, why not? But Nintendo don't have a lot of, especially the first parties don't consist of a lot of VR, man, type of games. And I think of VR type of games, like I said a little bit earlier, I'm thinking about shooters. You know what I mean? Zombie games, ninja games, stuff like that. So, I mean, I think it's going to be a beautiful thing, man. Walking Dead, y'all. Walking Dead is coming out, man. Season premiere. Freaking, what is it? This Sunday? What do you think, man? Who's gonna die? Negan is a smooth dude, man. He came out that trailer last season. I am Negan. Welcome. Who did he kill, y'all? I gotta ask y'all, who did he kill? I'm gonna go out and say who I think. I think Negan took out Michonne. He took out one of the ladies, man. You know what I mean? Or it could be Abraham, though. I mean, I'm gonna throw him on a little bit, but I think he took out Michonne, man. Because they want to have that wow factor. They want to take out somebody with some impact. That's what I don't think it's going to be like a regular person. It's going to be like one of the A-list stars on the show. And a lot of people think, man, a lot of people seen that trailer that's out. Rick got took to the trailer with by Negan with Rick's axe, his hatchet. I'm sorry, he had a hatchet. People were speculating already. Oh, man, he's going to take out Rick's arm. He's going to take out Rick's arm. Man, you know what? I don't think it'll be good for the show to have the main character of the show be all decapitated. I think, man, Rick is going to beat Negan's ass. He's going to run out of the trailer and he's going to escape. And he's going to come back, and, try to rescue the rest of the crew before they get killed off. But Walking Dead is going to get really amazing. Tell me what you guys think. Let's go back to this game talk, man, because I wanted to touch up on that a little bit more. Yo, PlayStation, man, PlayStation 4 Pro is going to be amazing as far as power, just like the PS4, but 10 times better. As long as Sony keep the software coming, keep the Japanese support, which I know they always will have the Japanese support. Just keep it smooth. Keep the display looking good. Keep the content rolling in, localizing games. They're gonna always be able to compete because Sony has their reputation. When people think of gaming, they thinking this Sony's gonna be one of the things that's coming to people's minds. One of them at least, because everybody knows Sony delivers. Nintendo's the same. That NX Revelation, they can't be sitting up here, man, talking about some, we ain't gonna have 4K. We still using 1080p. We ain't gonna have a Nintendo on-demand service to where you can stream all our Nintendo games. We're gonna have, a gamepad like the Wii U gamepad, but you know what I mean? We ain't gonna have a console, and we only gonna have one first party game, and the other first party games that we promised gonna be coming in, holiday season 2017, man. The people ain't having that. We know, man, you have to really represent Iwata, man. Iwata, may God rest his soul, man. This man died. You got to go hard for him. This is his last project. He was working on the NX a little bit before he died. That's another reason why I believe Nintendo, man, is about to go ham with that NX, man. I always said, man, like, especially I ain't always say, but in the past couple of days, I've been saying, man, the Scorpio is going to be the NX's main competition. They main comp. I don't know. Because, man, Nintendo is so motivated right now. They got all these third-party... Listen, when was the last time Nintendo had all that third-party support? Square Enix, Bandai Namco. You know what I mean? Who else they got? Ubisoft. You know what I mean? Sega. When's the last time they had... EA? They had EA. Oh, man, they got everybody working with NX. When's the last time they had support like that? The NES days. And you know what happened with that. Nobody could touch Nintendo. Man, when you walked through the door, man, when Nintendo walked through the door, man, you stood up straight and you looked them in their eyes, man. You showed respect because, Nintendo was having everything in check. Nintendo was the truth. When they started losing those third-party developers and they started going to Sony Sony start having that pull. No, but Nintendo gonna probably have the most powerful console. Oh my god. And third party support. And the Xbox Scorpio coming out. Listen, Xbox Scorpio. Production already started. Production has already started. Think about that. It ain't coming out holiday season, man. It's coming out much sooner than that. I'm out, y'all. Ps4. Tell me what you think about this crazy competition we about to get into. Subscribe. I'm out. Love you.